I'm not going anywhere. Even if I can't save you, I will be with you. Whenever and wherever.
Now Yi, the master was sent to prison for this.
He's weak in nature. He's always flustered when he worries about someone. Staying is bad for him.
And Madam?
She does have a fiery temper. If our two sons weren't able to stop her, she'd have taken a sword and broken in there.
The incident happened just like this, but the situation is worse than I thought. Tell me, have you talked to Chen Chun about all this?
The king holds a grudge for Emperor Shao. There's just no way I can save the day by myself, even with the help of Chen Chun. It's not enough.
For assistance, Chao Shu is dead. So wait, you're telling me you want to join with Chao Zhen?
Well, I know what he wants. If we can work together, we can turn the situation. But I'm a little bit worried. That's why I'm here.
I understand. Politicians change their mind like clothing. There's no permanent enemy in politics. I think you're worrying about two things. Let me guess them. First, you'll save it for now, not forever. Second, whatever you give him in return, you'll more than likely never see again.
If I give it to Chao Zhen, it can save us for now. But if I can't take it back, one day, the Sima clan could end up being on the chopping block.
Whether you can take it back doesn't depend on the Emperor, but on the Shu state. Old masters said armies are lethal, but Sun Zi said they're essential to the country. It's life and death, to be or not to be. Zhuge Liang won't quit. For the survival of their country, he will never give up. Whether we can take things back depends on whether he can defeat Chao Zhen.
If he doesn't defeat Chao Zhen, he's not Zhuge Liang.
If he wins what you give Chao Zhen, would naturally return to you. You cannot waste time missing it. And by that time, you won't have to rely on others to try and win over someone else. I think you can stay calm. Even when facing thousands of armies, you can win anything back.
Give and gain. No give, no gain. Give small, gain small. Give big. Gain big. You know me so well, you know my problems. I cannot hide anything from you.
If you are able to hide your secret thoughts from me, everyone will shiver when they hear your name.
Sima Yi, we've now served together for 20 years. But this is the first time you've come to my house.
Huh.
A rare guest. Come, come, come. Have a seat.
General Zhen, The way that you've decorated your house really is very similar to the late Emperor's palace. I can see how much you miss your brother. It is very clear.
It's not at all like that, Yi. I just think of the times when I was young. I had the best time in my life, when I could drink with P in his Imperial Corps Commander Palace. So it's natural that I like this kind of decor.
Speaking of drinking, I thought of that one time when we were in the late Emperor's palace. We smeared that blood to show each other our allegiance. We drank wine with blood. Look here, Jen. Years ago, you cut me right over here. The scar is still there, except for when it hides.
Come on, Simi, that is nothing. Even back then, I was going easy on you. Have you seen mine? Huh? Look at this scar. It's much worse than yours. You can't compare.
It is deeper. Back then, Cao Pi, and yourself, and Chen Shun, Liu Zhen and Wu Ji, and myself, no wait, and Empress Jen, gathered together. But all these years later, there's you and I, and Chen Shun, we're the only ones left. When we see old friends pass, I have complex feelings.
Please stop talking. We've lost old friends, but we kept the old wine. The wine that we drank on that day. I've managed to procure 2 jars of it. So, Sima Yi, shall we drink again?
Sure. That is what I was thinking. Then let's drink the old wine as a way to celebrate your fallen brother and friends.
Nice. You, bring the 2 jars of old wine. General, let's drink.
After you, Chao Zhen.
To health. So, what do you think? Do you like the taste?
It tastes as good as it did last time. But our friends are all gone. When I taste the old wine, I think of the old days.
Cut the lies. Come on. You've honored Cao Pi's memory, as well as other old friends. And you've drunk the old wine. Now you can speak your mind to me.
What do you make of this thing about the Empress?
I have no opinion on it. In the end, that is the king's family business.
This issue, it's not just family. Nowadays, the rumors are all around the city. They said the Empress tried to help Duke Yongqiu Chaoji get on the throne. If evidence comes out, the king might kill his mother. This would shake the authority foundation of Wei State. We all serve our king here. We can't just let the king go against the ethics and morals of the people of this nation. His problems are our problems.
Even if you are right, what if the Empress truly did that thing?
The only reason the king was even able to become our king is that when the former king was very unwell, Empress Guo asked our king to call her mother. The king's position became established that day. If the Empress was disloyal, she wouldn't have done that. She knew this would happen. Now, Chao Zhen, we both know this was not Empress Guo's own doing. The reason I'm here is because I'd like you to come with me to see the king together and convince him that the Empress was innocent the whole time.
No thanks, Sima Yi. You will have to give a pretty good reason for me to go with you.
There are 3 reasons I've asked you to come with me. Firstly, your brother had a very deep relationship with the Empress. If her name's damaged by this incident and she's killed after being framed, then how can we face the former king after we die. For this reason, you must come with me. Second, matricide is a serious offense. The civil and military officials would definitely try to stop it happening. If the king and his officials fall out, there'd be chaos. You'd be the head of the clan and the head of the officials. The king values you and your advice most. Come on, Jen. You have to come with me. You have to.
Ah, stop. You know, Minister Seema, do you know what I hate about you more than anything? With only the tiniest little thing, you can babble non-stop, turning it over and over again, never getting to the point. Just think, we're not young men messing around anymore. We know that. Everything is nonsense. With the exception of one certainty. Profit. Speaking honestly, all you really want out of this is to save your sister-in-law. I know that. As long as you have Guo Zhao on your side, you would have a defender inside the Imperial Harem. That correct? All right. We're both adults here. Let's do it quick and clean. Come on. Get to your third point quickly now.
You're absolutely right, Chao Jen. It is true that I want to save my sister-in-law. I've been working with you for 20 years, and you've never liked me the whole time. Especially after I won back the 3 cities, and got rid of Zhuge. If there were a war in the southwest again, then which one of us do you think would be appointed by the king now, huh? Chao Jen or Sima Yi? I assume that's what you worry and care about most. The third point is the most crucial. I, Sima Yi, will give up the Yongliang army and leave the city. Also, I will leave the king alone to put you at ease. I'll leave. You will never be bothered by me again. Chao Jen, what do you think?
Sima Yi, we've been talking for so long. The only sense you've made the whole day was this third reason. That made sense. Okay. Well then, no need to waste time trying to be sweet here. Here! Let's take this jar of wine and drink. It's our farewell wine. Now let's get started.
You're a straightforward man, Jen. To you, General.
Drink up. Wait! Hold on. Don't forget Chin Chun must come with us.
Sorted.
Let's drink!
Sima Yi. Did you drink? With him?
Presenting the Emperor.
My assistant officials are all here. Has something serious happened? Is it West Shu or East Wu starting a war?
Greetings, my king. I heard that you're going to condemn Empress Guo to death. All the officials are startled and worried. Empress Guo was conferred by the late emperor. Please, my king, she raised you from a young age, and she's noble. Per the law, it's inappropriate for you to condemn her.
You rule with loyalty and piety. Leniency to the king is loyal. Leniency to the family is piety. Even if they made a mistake and one has to speak up, we call it advice, not denouncement. If we listen to the rumors and choose to condemn Empress Guo, it would call your tolerance and final piety into question.
I understand. The two of you have come to see me to teach me a lesson today. And what do you think, Uncle Zen?
Well, my king, I think that the things Minister Chen and General Sima have just said are right. My king, if the outside officials hear that our king wants to execute the Empress, they may have thoughts of infidelity. Perhaps they might even make an intrusion on the capital. This will shake the morale of the army. Then, Wu and Shu might take advantage of us.
Well done.
My king, please put the country first.
My three assistants speak with only one mouth. You're trying to warn me, are you not?
We would not dare!
How about if I insist? What if I have no choice but to condemn her?
We would join with the other officials to beg you. With our lives.
I beg with my life.
I beg with my life.
I understand. If I were to condemn my mother, that would make you unfaithful to me. Am I right?
My king, great king, strong king. Long live the king.
Good! You do have courage. What good assistants you are. There is no way but to listen to you. Sure. I give up. Beachy, write this down. Take Empress Guo back to her peace palace. Apologize sincerely to Empress Guo on behalf of the king and the state.
As you said, my king.
Excuse me, my king, I have something to say.
Have I still left you unsatisfied?
Sorry, my king. I would like to talk about the Shin situation. Meng Da's dead. Jinzhou's army has no discipline. Xiting is lost. The southeast side of the country is weak now. I'd like to go to one city to train the army to defend Wu.
How much did you have to drink?
My king, I'm not good at drinking. I didn't drink.
Sima Yi, you have made some great contributions to this country when you bravely defended us in Yonglian. But now you want to pack up and leave the capital and go to that small city of Wan. Isn't that embarrassing?
I have limited talent that will only fit a small city. And in Yongliang, I made a mistake. I let Zhuge escape to his freedom. Please, my king, condemn me for that.
Give up on Yonglian. Go to Jin Yu. That's better. If you really have no further interest in staying here, get out.
Yes, my king.
Why did you belittle yourself in front of the king? Did you have too much to drink or what?
It was the only way that I could do it. It's nothing. I'll start again in another place.
It's really a long way to go. Take care of yourself.
This is not the first time. You did something amazing today, Chen Shun. You said you'd beg with your life. We still have a lot of time together. I'll see you someday. And Chao Zhen, it's been a pleasure.
Next time, you'd better be in a coffin.
Feelings mutual.
My king! My king! My king! Come down, my king! My king! My king, if you think about it carefully, their advice was actually very reasonable for you. If you can just wait, that day will definitely come to you most soon, my king! My king!
They treat me like a child. They use the positions I gave them and my land. I have to listen to their words. I don't actually run this country by myself.
Please! Your Majesty, please, please, my lord! Please stop! Please stop, my lord! You could hurt yourself like this! Please! My lord! My lord. Sima Yi and Cao Zhen, they're already in their 50s. And Chen Shun is even older. They're all getting older and older. Soon they won't be able to ride a horse or carry a sword. But you, my lord, are getting stronger and stronger every day. They can't compare with you anymore. They don't have enough time. But you have lots of time.
I still have time.
Come and see who it is. My wonderful son. Look, he's laughing. See his little hands? Look at his tiny hands.
Sir, please give him a name.
Yes. Give him a name.
Oh, yes. Did you hear that? He giggled when he heard that. What name would you like to have? Let me look at you. John. It means to look up. I name him Juga John. How's that?
Hey, good. A good emperor whom the people look up to. What a good name.
Looking up at the sun and the bright moon, stirring my yearning feelings. I wish I could see things when the counties are united and the world is peaceful.
You're right,
You
Prime
are
Minister.
right, Prime Minister.
Message! Prime Minister, Sima Yi has a message.
Take him to my wife in the room.
Yes.
Good.
Prime Minister.
General-in-Chief and Jingyu Minister Sima Yi from Wei. Greetings, Prime Minister of Shu. Zhuge Liang, I'm drifting in this world quite leisurely. I have heard that you have a son now. I am joyful. The blossom of youth is dying, and time passes. The child is growing, and we are fading. How could I feel sadness over happiness? I know your happiness as well as all of your worries. Words cannot describe all of my feelings. Please, take care.
What do you think it means? He sent a letter just to express his feelings?
Sima Yi has suddenly become a poet.
He complains about getting old, like the Prime Minister. He is a few years older than you.
Sima Yi has given me a good push. And he is very right. Yong Liang only has Tiao Zhen and his officials now. We're getting older. Weaker. We still have things to do. Time will not wait for us. We should begin. Go. Check our army provisions and the weapons. Come, let's move.
The scout from Longji has a message. Zhu Liang is gathering his army of 300,000 men and is planning to march out soon. 1 year ago, when he attacked the 3 cities, he only had 100,000 men in his army. This is urgent. Are there any ideas of how we can defeat their army?
Your Majesty, I went to Longqi last year and lost a great deal. Now we should dispatch our army to catch Zhuge Liang.
Tell me, do you have a plan in mind?
My king, Zhuge is adaptable and unpredictable. He's marching from far and will need army provisions. Zhuge is coming from Sangguan, so Chensang is where he'll ship the provisions from. I think we should send the official Hao Zhao to guard Chensang and block his way through. Shu's army will get nothing.
Good. The great general can see Zhu Liang's weak spot. Then we have a chance to win.
My king, I recruited a brave soldier. He comes from Longqi and his name is Wang Shuang. He uses a 30-kilo broadsword, a bow of iron and stone, and can carry 3 bowlers. He's a great shot and has the courage of 100,000 men. My king, compared to him, that Wei Yan and Zhang Bao are nothing. So, I recommend him as a pioneer. We'll definitely defeat Shu's army.
Where is this Wang Shuang now?
My king, he is my guardian, waiting outside the palace.
Call him now!
Allow Wang Shuang inside.
I am Wang Shuang, Your Majesty.
come here to me.
Hey, go.
Good. Great General. You can see through our enemies and choose good pioneers. This is good. Come.
Yes.
Give him a robe with a double dragon. And golden armor. Confer him as general.
Yes.
Thank you, my king. Oh. I'm honored, my king.
Great General Cao Zhen, I confer you as Commander-in-Chief of Longji. You shall lead an elite army to meet Guo Huai and Zhang He and defeat Shu's army.
Yes, Your Majesty.
My king, I have something I would like to say.
Go ahead, Minister.
Your Majesty, I suggest we have General-in-Chief Sima Yi back as Vice Commander. Ask him to travel back on the Han River from Jingzhou to meet the great general here and fight together.
Minister Chen, in Longqi, with Zhang He, Guo Jun, and other great leaders from Wei, why have a vice commander?
Great General, Wang Shuang, Zhang He, and Guo Jun can lead an army on the battlefield. The best way to fight is to fight with schemes. Sima Yi is the man that can scheme well. Sima Yi took 3 cities back from Zhuge. He obviously knows Zhuge's tactics well. Zhuge can plot unpredictably. Great General Cao Zhen, it would be useful to have someone that can plot on our side too.
Minister Chen means that I only have blind courage and no wisdom.
I didn't mean that, Great General.
So what do you mean, Chen Chun? I don't understand. You have never led an army. You have just read some books and then tried to educate me. Your Majesty, it's crazy. This is just so ridiculous.
The army is still in the capital, and the great general and the minister started arguing in the palace. We're a laughing stock.
Your Majesty, Chen Chun has a pedantic opinion.
Great general, when I think about it, I believe Minister Chen has a good point.
My king, it's...
Think about it, General. If we were fighting an ordinary man, we would only need your elite army. But when we're fighting Zhu Liang, we need someone like Zhu, a military strategist able to read his mind.
I understand then, Your Majesty. If you trust Sima Yi, let him lead the army. I will give him my position.
Great General, I know who my close relatives are.
Then you just don't trust me, Your Majesty.
I do. But I want to win and not lose.
If I lose, please kill me.
Biji, a seat. Please sit down.
I thank you.
Sit down, Uncle. Sit. Sit. My uncle Cao Chu passed away a year ago. We've had no chief of military affairs since then. Uncle, I appoint you as chief, to lead the army of our country. 2 ranks higher than Sima Yi. Use him as you want. If you win, you take the credit. If not, he will be condemned with you. I only ask you two to cooperate with each other on the battlefield.
But Your Majesty Sima, my king? Yes, my king.
Xiaoyuan, is there anyone outside?
Yes, Miss Bai.
I'm Zhong Hui. Greetings, Madam Bai. You have a great talent. I heard the sound of soldiers and weapons. How could you foresee that there would be a war?
If it wasn't something important, you wouldn't have come. There is one thing so important. Duke is going to march again.
You are so smart. The officials in the Emperor's palace cannot compare. Would you like the good news first, or the bad?
The good might bring bad, and the bad might have good. There is no pure good and bad in this world.
That's true. His Majesty wants to appoint Mr. Sima as Vice Commander. Cao Zhen is Chief of Military Affairs.
If we win, Yi might not be rewarded. If we lose, he will be blamed. Cao Zhen wants to harm him. He might kill him, using military law to his advantage.
He is the Emperor's relative, and is taking advantage. Madam, you have sharp eyes. I do not need to explain. Please tell Sima Yi. Take care, madam.
Xiaoyuan, bring the brush and ink.
Yes, miss.
Appointing General-in-Chief Sima Yi as Vice Commander of the Army. Tomorrow, he shall start to organize 50,000 soldiers marching to Chang'an.
I, Sima Yi, shall follow His Majesty's order. Long live His Majesty.
Commander Sima, this is an emergency. I hope that you can organize the army as soon as possible.
Yes, but 50,000 is a big number. I have to give the order to the camps and tell them to prepare the provisions. Please give me some time.
The Chief Minister said you should march at least 35 miles a day, so you can arrive in Chang'an in 10 days.
I shall not disobey. Please, rest easy, sir.
I will leave now.